Alex. This is going to be 6 seconds. Best out of 5. Best out of 5, guys. Not best out of 3, best out of 5. So, just waiting for them to
6 second
start.
best out of 5. So
Yes.
bullet is like your specialty.
Yes.
Crash. Anything we should know about this game mode before we begin? Is freeze doable? Can you buy freeze?
It depends on what kind of freeze. If you go for cryo race as well as frostbite, you're not going to be able to use both. If you
Alex
go for
just
only,
started.
yeah,
Yep.
I can see that. I'm going into game right now, switching to the game. There we go. This is game 1 of, like, I'm missing the indicators for how many games in the set they've played, so we're just gonna have to keep them updated. But yeah,
I will say the thing to note about the faster time controls is that you can actually defend and buy normally. If you just like do a Gauss Cannon Rush, it won't work in Blitz. You actually have
unless
enough time to
there's
defend.
Trinity drones. Trinity
Unless
drones
there's
might
Trinity
change
drones.
that.
Yes.
Alex
I
is going
agree.
for Zamora. That actually requires quite a bit of APM, while Friday Time seems to be just Gauss Cannon rushing. I
Hey.
mean, Alex doesn't.
Wait until Kappa for
Oh
the
yeah,
Zamora
Kappa
APM.
is when you start Gauss Cannon rushing.
Eh. Actually, I think people have gotten good enough that they don't just lose the Gauss Cannon Rush in Kappa anymore. So
I think some people have. Let's
some
be
people,
honest,
okay.
not all of them have gotten that good. Even I sometimes lose to it.
Even you.
Alex is going to have to buy a barrier here, if he can.
Mhm.
He can do it fast enough. He needs to get more
Oh, yeah.
conduits out
Oh
rather
yeah,
than
he's,
Gauss Cannon. And Zamora won't be firing otherwise.
he needs to manage that Zamora properly. Otherwise,
This could be a problem. Buying more
otherwise the Gauss
Trinities.
Cannon Rush might just overwhelm.
No,
Oh
the
no,
conduit.
he needs so many more conduits than what he has. In
He
fact,
can.
right now he probably should be not buying Trinities.
Yeah, exactly. Like he should just be getting those conduits. He can wall her.
And
He
then
can
force
lose
field.
to
Force field,
drones.
force field. Oh,
5, 6. Oh yeah, he had enough green for it.
oh my god. Yeah, with the faster time controls, you'll start seeing mistakes like these a lot more
Oh,
often. And
it's
Friday
also
times,
my
uh,
god. He can't even defend. He's just buying more conduits.
and that is a strategy because
Yeah, I mean
with
definitely green
Trinities
is
in this
by
set,
itself is already pretty
yeah.
breachable. Friday Night didn't even spend 10 gold. He now has 13.
The problem here is Friday can just target the conduits.
Yeah, exactly, and the Zamora
And
stopped
he's out
fighting.
of conduit supply, so
However, like Alex still has 4 Trinities, and he isn't that far behind, and that's a
look at
lot
the
of barriers.
barrier spam. This means Zamora won't be firing.
I think I would have saved my green. I think here
that
I
was
would have saved
probably
my
a
green.
mistake there.
But getting more Gauss cannons here could be a big. He is slightly behind
He's
in Gauss
actually
cannons,
even
but
almost on Gauss cannons at
the
this
the
point.
problem is Friday Time has to target those conduits or he loses, and there's 4 Trinities producing 2 things per turn.
Yeah,
It's over.
it looks
Wow.
like just the pressure of the Zamora was able to win that game.
Oh my god. I accidentally closed my Twitch.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Does that mean the screen's gonna go offline?
No. Stream is off.
Oh,
The
wait,
stream
you're
is
not-
fine. I
streaming's
just
off,
didn't
right.
see chat. It's fine.
Gotcha.
It's fine. Alex, 1-0 up right now. The 8th seed
1-0.
taking the first game off of the first seed.
And we're into the game 2.
Game 2 now. Can you even get Omegas
Ooh.
here? Or is that too slow? Are Blood Ragers too fast?
I would go Centurion.
Yeah, I like
This is
Centurion
a very
here.
good Centurion game. You have Flame Animus available to you. You even have Chrono Filter
Yeah.
if you want to go the super fast route, which you don't have to do.
It looks like Friday Time's going for the Blood Rager strategy though. That's what it looks like to me at least.
Yes.
While Lilac seems to be just econing up, getting
Looks like
zero
Alex-
damage right now.
It looks like Alex is attempting to go for
Centurion.
early Centurion against Grimbotch, which is actually
Yeah.
very strong.
Oh, definitely, but
I could see this
I think
working.
Blood Ragers are really strong versus things
Yeah,
like
it looks like Friday's
Centurion.
getting an early Blood Rager.
Yeah, definitely. think you get a steel splitter here, or you just save gold.
Oh, this is actually going to be really rough. Because Blood Rager's in the set, when Centurion pops out... Wait, he's
Oh
not going for it.
wow, not
He could have
getting the
had
blood rager.
exactly... He could have got the Blood Rager this turn and had exactly
6.
6
The
to go
problem with
double
that
Blood
is how do you defend the 2 damage from the Centurion, right? It gets harder.
Yeah, that's true.
You can still get double blood rager here, I think. You definitely can.
What I meant is
Instead
he
of
should
killing
have
like a wall.
got a Blood Rager instead of the double Tarsier, but I mean this works as well.
I mean, I think the double Tarsier was also fine. You don't need to necessarily go with the Blood Rager and the double Blood Rager, because you're probably not actually going to be able to defend if you do that.
This is true.
Oh,
Like
Centurion though!
Yeah,
Losing
like
Centurion is huge.
made a miscalculation there and lost the Centurion.
I think
Ooh,
that's...
Yeah, he bought a Flame Animus instead of a wall.
Oh
and just didn't have enough to defend.
That...
Yeah, this is something we'll see more, I think, in these faster games.
Look at this though.
You can use the defensive strat definitely, but you have to be fast enough to micro the defense. If you can't micro the defense, then
I think you just lose.
So yeah, now Alex lost his only advantage.
Yeah, he is behind in damage here, and wow,
like,
second Animus.
If Alex was
oh my! This is turning around again.
Oh no! We're starting to see some huge swings. Friday time was at
5 rhinos. 5
rhino spam. Oh my god.
Have
this
to
is
click.
Getting crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my, no blue for Friday time constantly. He only has...
The game is now much closer than...
Now it's favoring Alex again.
This is crazy.
Oh my, again, another breach. I think this might be over. Rhinos have no charges left.
Yeah.
Alex taking the lead once more.
Oh no. With the faster time settings... we'll see some crazy things happen. Oh man.
This was a swingy game.
Oh yeah.
I was completely expecting it to go differently. I was expecting Alex to win, but not in this way. Not after losing Centurion.
Not like that.
Not like that.
It looks like Friday just didn't have enough time to buy his defense on that one critical turn where he lost 4 Tarsiers. He was at 30 some gold, I think. Ooh. So Alex
2-0 up.
Oh.
And going into the third game now.
The underdog. What? Now here's the thing. If he wins, does that mean he takes the grand prize of the emote? Of the legendary emote?
The legendary emote.
Is that like a thanks for playing? This is Lunark's now sort of thing?
Do you... Oh my god, Cluster Bolt or Deadeyes? Or Scorchilla opening. There's the Scorchilla opening.
There's Doom Wall though. Oh wait, that's not good against Scorchilla. Doom Wall only defense. It's okay if you just buy it on the turn Scorchilla attacks, as long as you don't.
Scorchilla Electrovore, not even going with the double Scorchilla.
That's reasonable.
Seems weird to me.
Friday is going for the high econ defense though.
Yeah.
The problem is in a set like this.
Oh my god. This is so...
I think Friday got a little bit greedy on econ there. He probably should have won Animus last turn rather than Drone. Yeah. He really needs the pressure.
I'm fine with how this is right now.
I think he needed the pressure one turn earlier.
I think here
Alex,
you can
Alex
go...
had the opportunity.
You definitely go cluster here, don't you? No? Apparently you don't. Yeah, apparently you run out of time again. Oh my. Alex playing fast enough to have 8 seconds stored.
It looks like the time controls are a huge liability here.
Friday time doesn't even have time to force
he
field.
Didn't force field. And once again, I just don't like going Scorchilla second. I think...
oh yeah, Scorchilla second is so greedy and it isn't good.
If you go blue into Scorchilla, then it's too slow. If you're in the Scorchilla mirror, sometimes it's okay, but generally, if you're the defender, you wanna use Tarsiers against Scorchilla.
It's just more efficient.
you're not gonna win by Scorchilloing later than him. You're gonna
Yeah.
win by out of having more efficiency than
Yeah,
Scorchillo.
exactly.
Yeah, but it looks like Friday's just not able to keep up with the time controls here.
My god, people getting used to 12 seconds and then instantly switching to 6, it's hard. Understand that completely. It is another
Yeah,
challenge in this cup, actually. It's not just fast time
Alex.
controls, it's not being used to them. Like,
It seems like Alex had a trick up his sleeve. He
yeah.
might not be the best at 12 seconds in this tournament,
He
but
has.
he seems solid at the 6 second time limit.
It seems more like he's already used to the 6 seconds. He's
Yeah,
already
he probably
played
played a
those.
lot of 6 second games
Yeah.
at some point. I'd
So
imagine.
this means Alex actually takes out Friday time. We're going to be
Takes out the first seed, I might add. The
first
the
seed.
you might call it the favorite going into this thing.
Yeah,
Wow.
could call it that.
Yeah,
I
the
am
difference between 12 seconds and 6 seconds is huge.
I'm
So
updating the
understandable.
brackets right now. So just letting you guys know. Right.
Alex is the ringer. He's gonna just win the tournament and then not give
Yeah.
out prizes.
Not give out
He's gonna
prizes.
take all the prizes for Lunark.
Uh, yeah, he takes them all for himself.
Yep, just gonna collect all the entry fees, all $0. Thanks for playing,
Definitely,
guys.
definitely. And we're gonna
we
go
even
watch.
we even changed the scoring system so he can squeak in at 8th place.
Yeah. So
It's all set up,
bracket
guys.
is updated now. We're going to go spectate Red Ground and Cho. This is gonna be interesting, I think. I know Cho is good.
Definitely.
Like he has played 6 seconds before, so
He
it's
plays
not.
6 seconds all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Let me just switch to the other scene, and then we can be on our way. So yeah, there we go. I should message Cho.
Evalanche is apparently doing a programming contest as well as this tournament.
DBlanche wanted to play right now. I'm sorry, DB.
I think he's up next, right?
Please let DBlanche play. Do we have to? I think we might have to let DBlanche play.
Okay, I think that's fine.
Yeah, sure. Let's go for. Yeah, he has a contest coming up, so I guess we have to let DBlanche play first. DBlanche and Dakota. Okay. Okay. We're DBlanche, you can start. And Dakota, you guys can start up. Definitely gonna be an interesting finals. I can't wait for those. That is going to be. I wonder how many Gauss cannons we'll see. I think we have to start cutting Gauss cannons from here on out. But DBlanche and Dunkora are. Their first game is on the way. Is underway. Another Scochilla game.
I wonder how many people are comfortable enough not to go Gauss Cannon.
Yeah.
That's the real thing.
I'm so sad Wubba can't be here. I'm so sad
Yeah,
Wubba
Wubba
isn't
would
here.
love this.
Wubba would adore this. That's a fast Blast Forge, going for the synthesizer really fast,
The
DBlanche.
DeValanche special. This is like the perfect DeValanche set with Cluster Bolt and synthesizer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
It
him
looks
doing
like
this
it
all the
looks like
time.
he's going for Apollo, but he didn't actually get enough gold. Is he going to forget to attack with the Steel Splitter? He did. He's not taking the free Engie, so he can get a second
Oh, no.
synthesizer.
He's using the Steel Splitter on defense because.
Oh yeah, but if he bought a wall, he could have just got a free Engie right there.
He wanted the second synthesizer.
Definitely.
This is DeValanche, full green mode. Oh my god. Look at this.
I thought I turned those off.
Starting
Oh.
the cluster ball pressure early.
Yeah, it's a lot of clusters incoming. Where's the actual damage though?
See, like, here's the thing. because DeBlanche is playing like this, there's actually not even a window for Duncurl to go for Animus into Sinestro or anything.
I don't think you want to go Sinestro here. Or Scorchillas, there's
Yeah.
Apollo. It's hard.
Right. With Apollo, yeah, that's certain suicide to go red, I think.
But there is a huge problem
Tarsier
here.
might be okay, but
There's a huge problem. Dunkuro has already bought 5 walls.
yes.
Here's a huge
Oh,
cluster
here's a
turn
Thunderbolt
though.
volley. But
Getting-
here's the thing, DeBlanche is
He can
already
he can
breaching.
defend, yeah. And he can defend.
Yeah, this looks like it's game over.
Well, there is
Just
more.
the constant cluster bolt pressure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good enough, I think. And now switching into Gauss cannons and steel splitters with just so much HP, you can't stop it.
Mhm.
Oh my, there's Gauss charges in this
Because,
game as well. I didn't even see it.
That's never relevant with cluster bolt, but
Yeah.
or not very often relevant.
Well,
But yeah,
Dunkuro did buy
DeBlanche's
10.
builds is worst comes to worst, his steel splitters can actually defend the cluster bolts of his opponent. So he was simultaneously building attack and defense against his opponent's clusters, whereas Dunkuro just had to buy walls every turn.
That's 1-0
That's
for
a
DeBlanche.
crazy strategy.
Yeah.
He used the synthesizers like 2.5 damage produced.
Yeah,
attacking
basically.
unit every turn.
I mean, cheaper
That was
conduits.
crazy.
They were just cheaper
Yeah.
conduits. Early blast foot so you can get those synthesizers
Cluster
out.
bolt was just like a super. It's like a super Tesla coil or something
Yeah,
like that.
Oh my, there's like
It gives
Plasma
your
Fire,
opponent two
Endotherm
damage.
Kit, Centurion. So many things you want. DeBlanche going with the really fast Plasma Fire here, I think he's
Oh yeah.
he's rushing it. Yeah. I'm
Plasma
surprised
Fire
Dunkuro
rush.
didn't respond with second Blast Forge. He's
Ooh,
responding
the
with
girl
his
does
own
get
Plasma Fire.
His own plasma fire though.
Yeah. Forces DeBlanche to force field here. That's pretty huge in these games.
Mhm.
Neither player going with the second Blast Forge for the Energy Matrix. I think the Energy Matrix could be decisive here rather than the
I
second
think
conduit.
it's really good against something like plasma fire with high
Oh,
attack,
definitely.
but costs an arm and a leg as you will.
DeBlanche going for the
DeBlanche is
second
going for
Plasma
double
Fire.
plasma fire though.
I think...
that's also really tough.
No,
to
the
defend. Oh, there
Coron's-
is Aegis in the set, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Oh my.
he's
Not
only gonna
attacking...
pop one though.
No.
Right? I think he's only gonna.
No, because popping 2 is 8. That's really good. It kills Wall and Aegis exactly.
Oh yeah. Eight is exactly enough, huh?
I think
I didn't
if...
even see that.
I think Dunkuro should have definitely attacked with Steel Spitter. He could have killed a drone. That's huge here. That Chieftain might be like the thing that wins. Honestly.
Oh, yeah,
DeBlanche's
definitely.
economy is dropping really fast. Losing
He's
2 drones
replacing
per
his
turn.
drones slightly, but Dunkuro's still way ahead on drones because DeBlanche went all in on those plazas.
Here's the second Blast Forge. Finally. Oh, the Q defense not working.
Oh no, he didn't have enough to buy engineers. This is huge.
No, not even going for the Energy Matrix. Getting second Plasma Fire, that's ballsy. It's really ballsy. But how does DeBlanche defend from here? He's only got 6 more drones.
Oh no, Dunkuro messed up the defense. Oh, this might be it. Both players are like out of time though.
Yeah, no, DeBlanche seems to be winning this one.
I think DeBlanche pulled ahead. He was able
Yeah.
to defend for enough for another
3
plasma
drones,
fire
3
fall.
drones are enough. You don't
a
even
draw.
want to fire them.
Oh
It's
wait, no,
over.
He has one drone. He can rebuild.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and he killed the blast word, so Dunkuro can't even.
I mean, he
Wow.
didn't. Yeah, couldn't buy alright.
Yeah.
That was intense. Ha!
Great
DeBlanche 2-0 up in the 6th second.
DeBlanche, you're not doing a very good job losing. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
like
if you wanna go to a
don't you
programming
have to
contest,
go to a contest?
I'm just saying, like. Yeah, I think at a certain point, Dunkuro was ahead, but he just ran out of time for defense there.
Oh, Tatsu, Tesla Coil. There's a lot of aggressive units here. I don't
yeah.
think you can afford to go with red though. Tesla Coil is far too fast.
Tesla Coil beats Tatsu.
Yeah.
Hands down.
How
It
do
even comes with engineers, which is good against.
dude? How do you
Tatsu.
like Energy Matrix into that Tatsu though? Being able to defend while getting your damage from the Tatsus could be immense.
Hmm.
I like getting
Energy
this.
Matrix makes Tesla Coil much worse, which is
Yeah.
why I think Evalanche decided to go for Tarsiers.
Oh yeah, definitely. And getting the
He's
steel
probably gonna
splitter.
go Amparilla at some point, by the looks of it.
Possibly, possibly. I think he still might get the Tesla coil here. Now that he's got some damage, I think he's looking to
He's one
Tesla.
off. He's one
No,
off from Tesla.
damn. Uh,
And did not attack with Steel Splitter. That was a mistake.
and no, he didn't need to. He only had the steel
Oh,
splitter attacking.
sorry, my bad. I thought the Tarsier was in for some reason.
Oh, here comes the Emperilla though.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you can buy Engie. I think no.
Oh no, he doesn't.
He
Buying
can't
Engie means
wall.
he can't
He
afford a Doom
can't
Wall
wall
now.
with the Empo now.
Yeah,
He
he
does
can't-
have
he
a
can't
lot of
wall.
force fields though. This is going to be really close.
These time
I think
settings.
you leave steel splitter back. You have to leave steel splitter back, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't even have to force field. Just double Engie or the Tarsier. So it's gonna be close. There's Blood Pact as well, so you can defend with that as the Emperilla player. Because you just have to survive for long enough.
Correct.
Because your opponent's like getting crushed here.
Oh no, oh no.
Breaching
breached.
exact.
He got breached.
No, he can't
Oh,
attack with
he's
the
not going
steel
for it.
splitter.
Yeah, he can't.
He
needs
might
the
not
Steel
have
Splitter
seen
on
it.
Defense.
He might not have seen it.
He might. Yeah, it might be too fast for him to see.
This is a really close game. Yeah, just buying Tarsiers and Polywall every
Okay,
single game.
looks like it worked.
Yeah, Emperilla, good enough here.
Yeah, it was fast enough.
Game is still going.
Not even doing enough damage to breach the polywall.
Here's the
Force
second
fields!
Emperilla.
Okay.
Not even clicking the polywalls.
Oh, the mistakes are only gonna
28
get
damage
worse.
incoming.
Yeah,
Goodbye,
that's-
all your drones.
That's rip.
Third
I think.
Emperilla with 9 Tarsiers. 37 damage.
Rip in
Devalanche
pieces.
destroying. He's completely
Okay.
demolishing his competition. After getting beaten on in the 12-second Swiss, just pulling ahead here in the 6
Looks
seconds.
like
rounds.
yeah, it looks like his experience is really showing here.
Yeah.
He doesn't have like when you only have 6 seconds, you only have so much time to think about the strategic decisions.
Is
And,
that
I think
was that
Devalanche
the
has
third
played-
game?
Yes, that was the third game.
That was
Devalanche
the
wins
third game.
3-0.
3-0. Let me just update the brackets really fast.
Yeah. So even
I
if
have-
Devalanche might not be the fastest mechanically, he's just he knows what works and what doesn't. It seems,
Oh, yeah,
and just goes for
definitely.
the. So while everyone else is going for thinking for build orders, Devalanche already has it all. So,
Yeah, he already knows them.
yeah.
It's pretty amazing that you can actually think of what you want to do 6 seconds and pull it off as well.
Mhm.
And then you have to respond to what your opponent does as well. It actually takes a lot of practice to be able to do it consistently.
Absolutely.
And it seems like Debalanche, he hasn't even practiced 6 seconds that much, but he
Yeah.
has been proving himself here. So
From what I've seen, his strategy is still excellent.
yeah,
But his mechanics are slightly on the slow side. I think.
maybe
If he
he.
does get to the finals in the Kappa rounds, that might
I
be
think-
a weakness that his
yeah.
opponents can exploit. But we'll just have to see.
Well, we're moving on to. I think if we're doing this, I think we're just gonna hop back to the left side with Wartel and Ashar.
Mhm.
Okay. Let me just message Wartel and we can start.
Okay. And we'll finish with the second seed Red Ground
Yeah.
against Cho.
It's amazing that both the first and the fourth seed, no, the third seed and the first seed are both out of this.
Yeah. I think that kind of goes to show how different Blitz is from Bullet.
Yeah,
12
12
seconds
and
is-
6 seconds is completely
That's
different.
probably the biggest jump in the timings. If
Honestly, if
I
you've
do
not
say so.
played a lot of Kappa before, that could be a huge jump
That's
itself.
true too. Yeah, Bullet into Kappa is also a huge jump. I don't know which one is worse. Both of them are, well, having the time limit.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's actually like huge differences between Kappa and Bullet too.
yeah,
With Kappa,
definitely.
you just can't buy freeze. You can't
Yeah,
buy anything
freeze
that requires
is-
micro.
If you can manage to click all your like
Mhm.
frostbites, you might be able to do it,
It's
but
just not. It's just if you're
you
clicking the
can't
frostbite, you're not doing
use
other
them
stuff.
well enough. You just can't use them well enough.
The problem is rationing the time, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
on any given turn, you might be able to do 4 or 5 clicks if you're lucky, total.
Yeah.
So that's distributed between defending correctly, leaving drones back, clicking attackers. All of these things you have to do on one turn. So sometimes the best strategy is just to go like Gauss Cannon Rush, since it's completely micro free.
Yeah. It is definitely like hard to do it. I have executed it before, but it's definitely not been easy. Okay, so
Yeah, shift click is your best friend in Compa,
definitely.
basically. If you have anything that needs to be clicked, shift click is the way to go. Shift click, for those who don't know, just selects all.
Going into the first game of Asher versus Wardle.
We see a
Centrifuge, but nothing
centrifuge,
to
but not.
centrifuge into.
Yeah, nothing to centrifuge
Unless you
into,
want to
really.
centrifuge into like triple Hannibal or double Hannibal.
Which is kind of silly, but could work.
It's a strong play if the opponent's going Animus, but
Wartle's going Animus first. Eshar is going
oh my,
for
double Animus?
double Animus.
That is aggressive. That is extremely aggressive. I'm not sure you can be that aggressive here. I think
Interesting. He didn't get a Blast Forge there, so he won't be able to defend the Tarsiers.
here's the Emperilla though. That's 8 damage.
Yeah. Wow.
I
think
think
that's it.
all your Tarsiers are still being deployed. No, you need to get the Emperilla here. If you don't get the Emperilla, it's over.
I think it's over for Eshar. Yeah.
And you can't get the Blood Pact.
Wartle
That's...
won for high econ by getting like drones and the Orc Impulse instead of going.
Oh no! Getting the Emperilla, getting Breach, losing 2 Tarsiers. You're
This is getting a little bit
using
iffy
Blood
here.
Pacts to defend though. You can't do that.
Oh
Not
my
versus a double Emperilla.
Okay,
The Tarsier
he
killed them.
He breached, but then the Blood Pact just gave him back the Tarsiers. Jeez,
hilarity.
yeah.
I think that
Yeah,
was.
Eshar needed not to go Amperilla. I think he needed to do something else.
I think like Hannibal's could have worked so well.
Yes,
Even Gauss
yes.
cannons versus like double Animus.
Or even single Animus with a Blast Forge might have been enough pressure.
Yeah,
since,
definitely.
Wartle just didn't have to buy defense in that game. Ooh, that was a close one though. Even in those situations,
It
this
was
is the
still
fun-
swingy. It wasn't like instantly who wins.
This is
Going
the
into
fun
the second game now.
of the faster time controls. Upsets happen much more frequently because mistakes are more frequent. Now, looking at the second game, we see Centurion and Asteri Cannon as kind of the big buys.
Apollo, Asteri, Centurion, Tia, and Frostbite. This is going to be...
Oh, the Tia Thernax makes everything go crazy, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
That's iffy.
The thing is, you kind of don't even... Oh my,
Escher going for it.
Escher rushing this Tia.
Thernax. Do you think it's gonna be enough though?
I don't think so. Not with Wild Drones. Not with Blastforge being bought here. I think you have to go with damage first.
Yeah,
but maybe the double Frostbite next turn can be strong
Well, here's the
enough.
thing, right? Yeah, he does have access to Frostbites, so
yeah,
this could be enough. Like, how's he gonna defend? He needs the Rhino leave like drone. He doesn't actually need to leave that many drones back. Just
he needs
one
to
drone
leave
is
one.
enough.
Yeah,
and he could buy a engineer or something. But yeah,
Here-
this is.
yeah.
I don't think Worrell can defend this because of the frostbites.
Might
or rather,
be too hard.
because
I
Worrell...
think the problem here isn't that he can't defend. It's actually I'm not sure Escher can kill all the drones, all the damage, and all the wild drones.
That's true
Might be
too.
impossible, and in that case, the econ could actually favor Wartel rather than Escher here.
Oh yeah, this is actually looking really weird at this point.
So Escher has
Okay,
like
so
a slight drone lead, but
because
Wartel
of the
still
wild
has
drones,
his.
it seems like Wardle was able to preserve enough econ that this
Yeah.
is still a game.
I think the problem here is that you don't have enough damage yet. You just don't.
No.
You need more
Escher
damage.
needs
Escher needs to
needs
get a
two.
Tia. I think Escher should get a Tia here and he
Escher
wins.
just got the Tia. You're talking Wardle?
I'm sorry, I'm talking Wardle. I'm messing up the
But
names.
when is he going to be able to squeeze a conduit into his build order?
Yeah, it's gonna
that's
be
the real
hard. I think
question.
here you have to go Conduit. It's Conduit here or you lose, I think. You can't go with Tarsiers because you're behind in Tarsiers. Even
Oh,
if you
yeah,
have walls
absolutely.
here, you're just too slow with them.
In fact,
Think,
I would even argue Wardle should have gotten Conduit the turn that Eshar won for Conduit Animus
yeah,
rather than Tia.
possibly,
Force fields are just so good.
definitely. Even really good versus
Ooh,
Frostbite as
yeah.
well, but I think this is over now.
It looks like it's game. Eshar's gonna breach.
Yeah. Unless he doesn't use the
Unless he doesn't
Frostbites.
micro fast enough.
Oh
Oh, he got it.
my,
He
yeah,
got it.
okay,
He got
got
it.
it.
Oh,
Yeah. Ah, so close to being able to defend the Tia and win.
yeah.
Just slightly too low of an econ.
That is kind of showing the vulnerabilities of Animus first against Tia, though.
Is that 1-1 right now?
It is.
It is
Excuse
one
me.
and
It's
one.
currently 1-1. Yes.
Yeah, Wardle.
Going into game 3.
Ooh, are we going to see the first 4 or 5 game best of 5? Both
We might.
until now have been 3-0s. It's
Yeah.
blowouts.
Oh, this is a fun set. It looks
Oh.
like Drake's.
I think
And
I
Omegas.
like Omegas and Drakes here.
Omega first into
It
Drake's, or
looks
Drake
like
first into Omega?
Wardle's going to be going aggressive with, I'm guessing, Tarsiers?
Tarsier? I don't think that's gonna be enough.
No, not versus like
There's
Infusion
even
Shredder.
Infusion Grid
Yeah, exactly.
in this set. Yeah, this is
What?
conduits.
This
He's
is
going
even.
ISOs. Wow.
I like ISOs as well, but I don't understand the Shredder other than the wall.
Honestly,
You're losing 2 NGs here, and next turn your Shredder dies exactly. For exact damage.
honestly, I think double blast forge there would have been better.
Yeah, definitely.
Like if your opponent wants to dick around with Drakes,
Deciding to go
getting
for a
breach for
breach
3?
me strategy, but you haven't built enough damage yet.
no, this won't work.
It might. This is
Yeah.
still really fast, but getting force fields
Right,
that
and
won't work.
any person desynchronizing the ISOs. I mean, any person can mess up at any given point. So
Yeah.
this might be
Like red has like mono red really does have a hard time defending versus ISOs and whatnot, and
that's true.
those
That's
ISOs
very
still have
true.
a lot of HP.
Yeah.
So it might
To
be.
be honest, yeah, I do think Drake would have been slightly better in this sort of situation.
Oh,
Due
I
to the
think
fact
so
that
as well, but I don't think this is
you can just
clear
immediately
cut
threaten
yet.
Tatsu. But yeah, definitely. I don't think necessarily Wordle has
One
guaranteed
already.
a win. I guess I should say.
Oh my, running out of time. Ooh, just slightly being unable to defend.
Oh, he needed one more
2 more
or
drones.
two
honestly.
more. Yeah.
This is it though. Like this is the ISO off turn, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh my, can you defend? Can't buy defense.
You didn't buy the defense though. This might be enough. Yeah.
Just being too slow.
And
Slightly
that's the
too
thing.
slow.
That's the thing with playing the breach strats in the faster game times.
It's much easier because
It's
you
so
don't have
hard.
to worry about the defense.
It's so hard when you're red because if you mess on the defense, you just lose.
Yeah.
Whereas like Eshar was on his trajectory to lose that game, but because Wardle didn't quite have enough to defend, it just
It's hard being
Yeah.
able to defend in 6 seconds, especially if you're not used to it. Mono red is
Definitely.
already hard enough to defend with and play even.
Mhm.
It's one of those really tactical types of like ways of playing the game.
Well,
And-
we're on to our last game.
Not necessarily. This is only 2-1. It
Oh,
could
yeah,
still
yeah.
tie
There
up for
could-
2-2 if Wardle
If Wardle
claims
wins,
this one.
yeah, we can still have 2-2.
I like a steady cannons with energy matrix here. I think. I think that's
this is a sexy set. The only thing this set's missing is a synthesizer.
Oh, that could be good. That would be good. You think there's a
Yeah.
possibility of an Ice Blade rush though? Energy Matrix and Infusion Grid aren't very efficient against Ice Blades. They're just as efficient as walls. So, maybe.
I'm not a big fan of the Ice Blade Rush in this sort of situation, I think.
Going
Maybe it would work.
double conduit with 3 Doom Drones. I think you have to get a Blast Forge here. Yeah.
Looks
You
like
don't
it.
get the third conduit though. You get the
Third conduit's a bit of a waste.
Yeah, it definitely is because you can't even get like
His opponent just got an ISO here now too.
my.
Oh, he's not going Blast Forge. This is
You
yeah,
need
he
to go
needs a
Blast
Blast
Forge.
Forge.
But then your opponent also doesn't have Blast Forge. It's
Oh,
bad.
here comes the double Blast Forge.
Yeah, I think you had to skip that Doom Drone so you could buy wall as well as an steady. Maybe you
Yes,
get
yes,
maybe
I
you get
agree.
another steady anyways. I think a
you
second
need to
steady isn't good
absorb,
here.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, looks like
This
he
is
did
tough,
decide to go.
but you can
Asterion
go.
mirrors are hard. Like
Yeah,
there's a lot
they
of
are,
decisions you have to
they are.
make.
Oh my, can. Oh, I was close,
Oh
almost
yeah.
running out of time.
Uh oh.
Maybe you
Uh oh.
don't even want to click the steadies here, because if you get beached once, it's over. Or do you
He
just
actually
trust
left
yourself?
too many Doom Drills behind.
Yeah,
If he
he
didn't
could
leave
have
that many,
actually
he could
bought
have gotten
another.
a third Asteri. You
Yeah,
can get two Asteris here. Oh,
not
nope,
two,
nope.
not exactly two, but
Oh,
buying
right
force
here.
fields
Okay.
was not needed.
The
Dropping
force
down to
fields were
10
kind of
drones
panic.
now.
Yeah. This is
Fort
a
steady,
very
fort
tough.
steady. Infusion grid isn't that much worse than energy matrix. You only need one blast forge for it as well.
Warthol does have the econ advantage though.
Yeah, that's those 7 drones are going to be huge. Not using the doom walls on defense. This is a tough
The
game.
Doom drones, yeah.
Doom drones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think from here Wartle still has the option to defend with whatever, because he's got so many drones. He's got the steel splitters.
Yeah,
He
that's
has
true.
more force fields available to him.
I think
Even getting the
Warthol.
Tesla coil here, it's over.
Eshar just lost too much early by not getting the wall, I think.
Yeah, I think
Because.
and
Yeah,
like
because he has that sacrifice drones
yeah,
essentially.
I think in two of those turns he bought like one Doom drone too many or one NG too many, and that stopped him from being able to wall as well as a steady.
Yeah.
Had he done that earlier on, I think he would have been in a great spot versus.
It's more like a timing thing, I think. Like you have to look at how much gold you have next turn, figure out what you
Yeah,
can buy this turn to have enough to Asteri and wall or whatever have you. Yeah,
yeah.
it's just really tough in this sort of
Two
situation.
and two, 2-2, going
Yeah.
into the last game. Last game, Asher versus Wartle. It's been a good series. See who wins this one. There's
Yeah.
Sinestra here, but there's also Doommech with Hellhounds. Doommechs with Hellhounds are actually really good. You
Yep.
can't you can't forget about Chieftains and Blood Ragers either.
Oh yeah, Blood Rager is gonna be very relevant in this set, I think.
Plexocell
Especially
and
with
Polywall.
Sinestra.
There's a lot of good, efficient defenders here. Choosing to go one over the other is hard.
Triple conduit?
Triple conduit makes no sense, however, here.
Uh
Even the Blast Forge, I don't see it, unless you're gonna rush Chieftains. But I don't think you want to do that, do you? No.
it's a bit questionable, I think.
I don't
With the
like the
Polywall,
Polywall.
Wartho's just going to Blood
Yeah,
Rager.
Blood Rager, that's why you
Yeah,
can't
this
forget
is
about it. Now,
not
now he
that
has.
Eshar had much choice. He could have, but going normal wall would have been slightly better because he would
Yeah.
have more
Even
gold to
getting
buy
this
other
wall
things.
here just makes no sense. You don't need it. Your opponent is attacking for max 6.
Yeah.
I guess you can go Sinestra now, but you still have to force field. Or
Plexocell,
Plexocell.
wow. Yeah, this is. He can just double. Oh no, he can
He
only get one
can't.
Blood
He can
Rager.
get one Blood
Darn it.
Rager, which is still good.
Which is still good
efficient.
because his damage is going to waste if he doesn't get the Blood Rager.
Yeah,
Right? 6
doesn't
damage
matter.
is just gets absorbed on wall anyways.
Oh my, can you
And he's
get the
not
second?
even able to. Oh wow, yeah, this is getting
It's
rough.
only 6 damage versus 10, but Wartle is gonna have a hard time defending here with only one Blast Forge. I think 6 damage is still going to be
Oh no!
defendable
Oh
though.
no!
No, time
He
pressure.
didn't have.
It's over.
It's over. Wow. And just like that, we
Just like that,
have
it's over.
our next winner. Wartle moves on to the round of 4.
Yeah, to the top 4 for Wartle
In
now.
a full series too, best of 5.
Yeah, best of
Yeah.
5. It was a good best of 5. Surprised this was the first one that actually went 5 games. I mean, maybe you can't really expect them all to go,
Sure.
but I didn't expect 2 trios. Those were. And even D-Belange and Alex both pulling out wins.
Oh yeah, definitely. The lower seeds, underdogs, as you will, but
Yeah.
I mean, not really.
I mean, yeah, you can't
They
really
belong.
ever consider D-Belange an underdog. Alex has been playing this game for
Yeah.
4 years. They're not underdogs. They're just
Let's
lower seeds.
see. All right.
Next we have Cho and Cho and Red Ground.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll just message them.
Our last quarterfinals.
Yeah.
It's really interesting in Blitz mode, especially. I think the strategy actually does matter. Having like the experience to know what
Bullet.
builds work and stuff like that. Yeah, in Bullet.
I mean, in
Uh,
Blitz it matters. Like in Prismata, strategy matters so much.
mhm.
But
I would
yeah,
say Kappa is more like a APM fest,
yeah,
but
Kappa is definitely like that.
with Blitz especially, like that Asteri game.
Yeah,
Like if you just have hundreds of Asteri games in your name, not
yeah.
that anyone's has that. I think you could just navigate that without even using your 6 seconds because you're just so used to what to build on every turn to get your Asterion
Oh
out the
my, this
fastest.
game has been going like a Kappa game.
Oh wow, they already started. My bad.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
just rambling about
I
Asteri.
should have told you honestly, but this game
I
is already on turn 6. But getting breached for one here.
I think he
Red
needs
ground,
force
no.
fields or
No,
get a
getting
Rhino.
the
Rhino
Rhino,
is good. Yeah.
definitely. The Xeno is actually huge versus like damage rush.
Yeah, I think in sets with ooh,
You
he
have
needs a
to
force
force
field.
field here to defend, right?
Yep, there he
Just
is.
get an NG.
He
Because next.
definitely needs a Xeno. I agree with the Xeno,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
no, Xeno is necessary. I like the Frostbite, it pressures a lot. The
oh,
double
Perforator.
perforator, though.
That's interesting. I'm not sure about that one.
No, they pressure a lot and they give you the option to do
He can't
so
attack with
much
them.
damage. You don't need to attack with them, right? You can just have them. Oh,
Yeah,
there's the
this is true.
Chieftain, though.
You know, the problem though is like Cho is just not doing that much damage right now. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He needs to do damage. I feel like the Perforators. I feel like the Perforators were a bit premature. If they were
I
like 1 or 2 turns later, I think it'd be
Yeah.
a lot scarier.
Definitely. Not some.
Yeah. Because he was just getting Perforators off of like 5 damage.
This is still like 3
But
Frostbites here, though. These are pressuring so much damage, even though
yes.
he doesn't have as much damage.
Yes.
It looks like he's losing out in damage, but these Frostbites pressure so much. It might be not enough, though.
He can even freeze the Chieftain if he really wants to, and that's not
Yeah.
a bad deal, to be honest.
I don't think I would go for it. I think here you have to go double Frostbite.
Yeah.
I think you
this is gonna be
have
one of those
to.
games where
You need
this is
to
gonna be
pressure
one of those
damage
games
here.
where
If you
you-
don't,
yes, absolutely.
it's just over. No.
One breach will win this game.
Yeah,
Essentially.
basically.
Which is
You
why Red
have
Ground
7
just
damage.
needs to save his Frostbites for the final moment. However, Perforators are actually a really good defense.
Yeah,
against
that's the thing.
Frostbites.
That's why I like
They're
those perks.
so brutally efficient.
They gave you so much defense.
Like the benefit of freeze to begin with is they're so much cheaper than damage.
Yeah.
Frostbites cost 2 and they give you 3 points of
But
pressure.
perforators are so cheap
Perforators only
themselves.
cost 1 more.
Yeah,
And they completely negate a frostbite. So
exactly.
yeah, looks like the perforators were enough there.
Yeah, the perforators gave and the chieftain gave Cho enough time to build up more Tarsiers, and because because Redground didn't get that Xeno fast enough, he had to sacrifice drones to get it,
Absolutely.
and doing that means he couldn't defend without spending losing more drones going forward.
Also, that was kind of the drawback of investing so heavily in freeze, right? If you don't have enough damage to back up the freeze, like he was only doing like 6 every turn or something. So Cho could easily defend with just wall every turn.
Oh
Even
my,
though he also
Emperilla, Omega, Drake. I like Vivid Drones here with the Omega and the Drakes. I don't think you can go Emperilla, and I think Zamora's too slow versus Emperilla.
Drake is almost a hard counter to Amperilla, so yeah, it's just too slow.
I'm not sure I agree with that triple blast forge instantly, but it might be good enough. I don't like the Omega. I think here you go with the Drake, since you've got 16 gold. Maybe you
Honestly,
get the Doom Drone.
I think in this set I would have actually won for a conduit for early Zamora.
Really?
Like-
You would go Zamora in this set?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's
Really?
Polywall.
But
This game
it's
is going to last
Emperilla.
longer.
Like, your opponent can go Emperilla in response to your Zamora.
If you just go one conduit, right? And if your opponent goes Amperilla, you go triple blast forge.
I
You
guess.
still have enough time. If like the moment your opponent goes Animus, you can just triple blast forge.
Maybe.
So what I'm saying
I-
is rather than the first blast forge,
I-
he just gets conduit instead.
I personally wouldn't go Zamora here. I think Zamora's too slow versus Drakes versus Omegas. Maybe not
I don't
versus
think so
Omegas,
because
but
of
versus
Polywall.
Drakes definitely.
I don't think so because there's Polywall in the set. keep in mind that Drake still has to pop a Blast Forge to get its full damage. It's
Yeah,
just
that is true.
Omega.
I don't
Only
like the
like if you're
Animus
able
though.
to defend the Drake, it's just a it's just a blast. It's just an Omega splitter.
Yeah, I don't like the
It
Drake, honestly. I mean, the Animus from both
no, I
sides.
think Animus is
It's too slow.
pretty suspect here, but there's nothing. I don't know. They probably should have just went for Drakes, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Maybe because they can't click Drakes fast enough, but
yeah. In fact, I would even make the argument that
second Animus to try and get the Emperilla out.
Amperilla, jeez. This is where
That's
you just.
that's far
Oh
too
wow,
greedy,
is
I
he actually
think.
gonna? Can he do it?
He might if he leaves drones behind. Oh my!
I
Getting
think he got
breached
it. He got
exact.
it. He got it.
He got the Emperilla, but he's getting breached exact.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it, but it's more damage than
But then you
Red Ground is
breach
pulling
back.
out.
You breach back though, unless you can't attack with the Omega. I guess you can't
Oh,
because if you get breached again, you just lose.
lose, yeah.
Oh
And Red
my.
Ground can't attack for everything either, so
Yeah.
this is getting pretty crazy.
But losing drones while your opponent's still defending. Oof. Getting breached again here actually. If
Not quite.
Red
Not
Ground
quite.
not
Yeah.
taking the breach and killing the Tarsiers and the Omega, that would have lost 5-6 damage.
Looks like he still had enough. Yeah, the Emperor is just not
Yeah.
great in that
Not
situation, I
not
think.
great at all.
Because there's so many ways to pressure it. You can't defend it, essentially.
Yeah. It's
Alright,
far too greedy.
yeah.
It costs too much in that type of game. You need to get as much damage as fast as possible without sacrificing any kind of
Yep.
economy there.
So
And-
Cho is currently up 2-0, and we're going
2-0.
on to the third game.
Wait,
Oh.
did Red Ground surrender that game?
Yeah,
Okay. Are you sure? Okay.
I don't know. In that set, I think both players should have gotten Drakes. Rather
Yeah, I
than
think
going
so.
like for 4 Omegas, you can just go Omega, Drake, Drake, Drake. Because the first Omega's on defense. And then the Drakes just do the same amount of damage, except they threaten to more. To force your opponent to buy defense. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm just
I
asking.
think...
They're going into the third game. I just asked
Oh, wait,
Cho
this
if
is
it's
1-1?
2-0.
Oh,
I
my
think
bad.
it's 1-1. I
Wow,
thought
I'm so bad at this.
I knew it was 1-1. God damn it, RJ.
God damn it. I'm so bad at this.
I don't
bad.
think you can go Zamora either here. There's Scorchilla, there's Sinestra.
Zamora is too slow against Sinestra.
Yeah.
So, no.
Yeah, Cho going Sinestra and not getting the double Scorchilla here. Oh, that's a lot of drones that Red Ground has, but I think it's gonna be too slow.
Yeah, we'll
Your
see.
opponent already has 5 damage. So, getting Tarsiers here, it's so slow.
Yeah. We'll see if the econ advantage is enough.
Yeah, it might be,
it's-
but the
it's
econ advantage
dubious.
is only 4 drones. Or 3 drones here. 4.
We'll
It's not
see.
huge.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Cho is in a winning position here though.
Definitely. Like, so much more damage. 10 damage actually pressured here, forcing out a force field. Ha ha ha.
Second conduit. I feel like the second conduit should have been double engineered.
Double
He's not gonna be
Scorchilla.
able to defend.
Too much pressure here. Too much pressure.
Yeah.
I think losing 3 force fields after you go up in an econ advantage is just like you lose all of the time you went econing, and
Absolutely.
it's just no. I don't think you can do it. Even like abusing granularity here.
The only way for
Kind
Red
of.
Ground to win this game, I think, is if Cho messes up on defense.
I don't think that's gonna happen though. I really don't.
Yeah.
Only 8 damage incoming.
8
It's
damage
not
is
that hard to
pretty
defend.
straightforward. So, Red Ground had to force field every single turn.
Yeah.
So yeah, he went a little too greedy with the conduits, I think. But in general, yeah, with really aggressive units like Sinestra, going red first usually will beat blue first if blue doesn't have an efficient
Yeah,
defender
definitely.
to fall back on.
That's
so.
2-1 for Cho now.
Mhm.
Going into the fourth game. I'm sorry. Well, not just yet, but when we will. It's gonna be. Do you think this is gonna be another 5 game?
I don't know.
set?
We'll see. They seem to be.
I hope
fairly evenly
Red
matched.
Ground can pull this back, because it would be amazing to see another.
Yeah, it'd be one for the viewers, definitely. Yeah.
It-
They do seem fairly evenly matched. Lots of back and forth in their games.
Cho says he's actually shaking.
Wow. The pressure. That's gonna be an issue in Kappa mode, I think.
Oh my, the
So
pressure
hopefully
in
Cho
Kappa
can keep
games.
his nerves under control. Ooh. We saw some very interesting games though. A lot of
Definitely.
interesting strategic decisions to be
Do
made.
you like Centrifuge and the Centurion here? I think it's not something you can just say, oh no, never do that, but I think I like Centrifuge when you go offensive. I don't
Eh,
like defensive Centrifuges at all.
I think Animus here. If he goes Animus here, I can justify the centrifuge, but he's not. I don't know. I think he needs to go really offensive. Yeah, I agree. I think defensive centrifuges in general aren't great. But then again, he's getting
Gauss
Gauss
Fab.
Fab. He's getting Gauss Fab and Centurion this
Yeah.
turn.
Right? No, he's not.
He
He's
doesn't
getting
even
three
need to get Gauss
Tarsiers.
Fab. He can get Gauss Fab next turn,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Green is stored, so
Yeah. Cho responding with a manual Centurion. The two shredders are bad here though. You definitely didn't want the second
yeah.
shredder. You probably
The
don't even want
shredders,
Centurion here. It's not
the
defending
shredders
for anything.
honestly, the shredders could have been something like Tarsiers
Or just a wall. Well, wall would have been fine as well.
or something. Yeah, like
Oh, here's the first plasma fire though. That first plasma fire might be good enough for pressure wise, but there's a lot of Tarsiers being built for red ground. That's a lot of effective damage.
Red ground is way ahead on damage.
Unless
right
you get a second plasma fire here, I think you're just losing in tempo and damage.
yes.
I think
Well,
second plasma
I
fire
would
was
say
almost
way
necessary.
ahead, but plasma fire is damage definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
So he's not way ahead, but he's definitely ahead on damage,
I think so. Wow.
and he's ahead on econ.
16
So-
damage already. That's huge.
Well, it's
Though
14. He loses both rhinos.
Yeah, definitely.
So they're about even right here. I wonder if Cho realizes there's Doom Wall. Yeah, he realized. Okay, good.
I think here you need to go Rhinos, not Tarsiers though. You're gonna need that defense. You're gonna
Well, he got the
need
Gauss
it.
cannon.
It's
He got the
true.
Gauss cannon.
But rather than Tarsier, just get the Rhinos, because you're gonna, like, that's 22 damage facing you. Actually, it's 21, but still.
Yeah, this is getting really rough for both players, I would say.
6
More
seconds.
so
It's
for
gonna
Red
be
Ground,
hard
though.
to defend here, but Red Ground doing just a
Third
bit
Blast
less
Sword
damage.
Third Blast Sword should be 3 engineers.
One
he's never gonna get
one
full
thing,
value off of that
one
Blast
thing
Forge.
that's like happening right now is that, well, Red Ground is actually is way more breach vulnerable here, with way more Tarsiers.
Yes.
But
the
this
thing
game-
is,
not even
though
pressing
Cho-
plasma fire. That's big. Cho, the APM just not there.
Yeah. Even though
Oh, he lost
the
it.
Plasma Fire.
That's bad. You
Oh, this is
can't
gonna
go
be
back to
close.
you can't go back to change it. It's not enough time. Now
This
you're
is
down
gonna be
4
close.
damage.
Red Ground can actually get Shredder here, which would be huge.
Yeah, Shredder is big.
Cho kind of stabilized early by getting Shredders every turn.
No, getting
And,
breached. This is over, I think.
But it seems that, yeah, a bit of missed micro on a couple of the
And
Plasma Fire turns.
That's gonna be a 5.
2-2.
Yeah, 2-2.
Yep.
Going
We're
to
on
be
to
5
game
games. The Centrifuge into the Centurion was big. It was pretty good, actually, getting 3 Tarsiers with it and then into Gauss Fab with more Tarsiers. Got a lot of damage out of that swing. But yeah, it's
Slight. Cho definitely had it, I think, at a certain point. It's just
yeah. Had he gone for the second plasma fire, I think he had a really big shot.
quite
And
possibly, yes.
the fact that he bought Shredders when he was just about to buy Centurion as well, like, negated his absorb. So Centurion was like 1 or 2 turns too early, which
The
could have been like
Shredders-
Tarsiers and Steel Splitters for more
The
efficient
Shredders
damage.
were a bit too early. The Centurion was too early given that he had Shredders. But the Shredders did pay off in the later portion of the game by holding off.
Going
ground
into the
enough.
5th game now. Grenade Mech, Deadeye, Operative, Energy Mages. I don't think you can go anything but Deadeye here.
Well, this is kind of
There's
boring game.
There is
Looks like-
Scorchilla, but I think this is just a Deadeye mirror.
Uh,
Can this be... What
everyone's
happens if it's a
favorite.
draw? What happens if it's a draw?
Then
What's
we play another game.
What's the tiebreaker? Is it
We
another
play
game?
another game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna
Energy
turn into a
Matrix
draw.
here is actually not correct because
There's alright core. I just want to let you know there's alright core. I think
Oh,
both
God.
players will kill all the drones, switch into alright economy. Cho
he actually
already
doesn't have enough
going there.
drones.
Yeah, that's the thing. Now he's in damage, like he's in danger of actually getting breached and losing the Deadeye. He has to get a wall here. He has to get a wall, I think. Doesn't get the
No, this
wall.
works too.
I think so. It's fine.
Yeah. Cho is going for early Alright.
Yeah. This is gonna be close. I like Cho's position a lot more, honestly.
I don't know. Red Eye still has drones. Oh no, a drone tier is probably wrong.
Yeah. You might not even want to attack with your drones. I think here you press the Oride, right? You can buy another Oride. What?
Yes.
Saving the
So,
2 gold.
Steel Splitters, oh. Red Ground didn't have enough time to spend
No, I think Red Ground wants to go for energy, for Grenade Mech here. See? Leaving the
I don't
drones
think
back
that's
would be
very
better.
good.
Really? I like the Pixie. The Pixie pressure is big because either it forces a wall or you can kill an opponent's Steel Splitter.
I think it's too early.
Really?
You
I
only
don't think
have
so.
4 points of consistent damage.
It doesn't
The
matter.
Pixies-
You have 3 Oride. That's good enough. You get another Grenade Mech here.
Eh,
I think Red Ground needs to stop pressing Q though. He's gonna forget to
Yes.
leave that ice back. I mean drones back one time. See here, if you attack with everything, you kill 2 Steel Splitters and then you're really well off. Then you've got 5 damage. Your opponent loses both Steel Splitters.
yeah.
He's down to 3 damage.
Well, Cho's problem was he just didn't get enough Alright cores.
Yeah,
He's on
that's
2.
true.
Yeah, like I don't think Grenade Mech was very good there. I think if Cho actually had enough income to do what he
Maybe.
needed to do, he could have just easily bought Wall Steel Splitter every turn, right? And Wall Steel Splitter actually counters Grenade Mechs really nicely. Because
Yeah.
the wall accounts for the pixie damage, and the Steel
guess.
Splitter is the same damage as Grenade Mech.
I think this
Eh.
game's gonna be over, honestly. Surprised not getting the 4th Alright though. Like, just why not? It's like,
I think
you're
most
not
players
doing
should be
enough
on 4
damage.
Alrights at this point. But
Here you
again,
can even click just
with
one
timing.
and still kill an engineer. I think it's over though. It's too slow here for Cho.
yeah. Like, Cho just did not get damage. Or
Yeah.
econ. He just never had enough time, I guess, to get up his econ.
No,
Or, sorry.
didn't click the Alrights, didn't buy a wall. I think this is over.
Looks like Cho is breaking under pressure. Ugh.
Yeah. Red Ground, the first higher seed to win.
Mhm.
Actually, did Wartel win? Wartel won, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Those were some close matches, though, I think.
Those were
But,
some great matches.
Red
Um,
round came out ahead.
Yeah. I'm updating the brackets right now again.
And with that, we conclude our quarterfinals.